It's October 2023 and I'm here sitting inside my room reading Discipline is Destiny, a book about discipline. Wow, amazing, like you couldn't tell that. But more specifically, this book refers a lot to Marcus Aurelius, and I'm wondering, why is life so hard? Why do we have to do all these tactics, all these things in order to wake up in the morning, in order to prosper inside this life? Like, we are getting so ahead into the future, yet we still have to do these things? Why? And then I am just there, wondering. And while wondering, I decide to open the book again. I continue to read it, and I hear and read a very particular, interesting thing that it was said about Marcus Aurelius. He was basically forced to be an emperor from a young age. So right there inside that moment, I just realized how foolish I was, how terrible I was thinking. I'm here, 18 years old, and I am complaining about discipline. Well, this guy over here, probably at age 13, if not younger, he had to go ahead and be an emperor for an entire country, for the entire Rome. So I'm just there wondering, how did this guy do it? And then I continue to read more and more and more, and I discover that this guy was basically always seeking knowledge. That this guy, Marcus Aurelius, was always seeking knowledge from any aspect inside his life. First and foremost, Antoninus Pius, his father, quote unquote, the guy that adopted him. And then second of all, he used to look everywhere, to seek knowledge, to find knowledge and to actually implement it. That is how and that is why he became so successful inside his day. That is why he became one of the most liked emperors inside Rome that Rome ever had. That is how he was this beautiful emperor that never sacrificed his own following for power. He always sacrificed himself in order to prosper and go into the future. And he did that through gathering knowledge, through actually implementing the knowledge that he was taking, through actually being a man. And then I'm just there wondering, where are these men nowadays? He left off somewhere in the future, yet here we are, still in the beginning. Not where he left off, but in the beginning, in the way beginning. Like, he got to a point where he could lead an entire country, an entire empire, without breaking a sweat. Well, here we are, being afraid of one public speaking show, of doing a stand-up, of actually speaking in front of our class. Here we are afraid of that. Well, this guy over here, who was probably 500 years older than us, led an entire empire. That's all to the mindset, man. That's all owed to the mindset that we have right now of ourselves. So right now, my friends, maybe you have been thinking, but what does this have to do with discipline? Why are you telling me this? Why should I know this? Well, simply because in order for you to actually prosper inside those dark times, you need to remind yourself that somebody else had it harder. And this guy had it hardest of us all combined. Fair enough, maybe we had terrible childhoods in the past, but this guy also had one. Maybe we had some beatings up in the past. Maybe we had somebody bully us in the past. This guy had the same thing, twice as much. And he still ended up being something inside his life. But here we are, with all the education on the touch of our fingers, just wasting our lives, wasting our time, and wasting our potential, simply because, well, discipline is too hard and we don't know the tactic and all of that, so maybe we should just go ahead and do so and so. Do you really believe that? Do you really believe that discipline is too hard and that you need some shiny tactic in order to become great inside life? The reason why Marcus Aurelius became who he was, such a powerful man inside his life, was simply due to the fact that he never gave up, that he always decided to keep on learning, to keep on exploring, and to keep being this man who is literally addicted to taking knowledge, who is addicted to taking action. And nowadays we have three groups: people who are addicted to video games, who are addicted to porn, who are addicted to social media. We have the second group, people who are addicted to junk food, to vaping, and to all these different things. And then we have the third group of people who are either addicted to learning or addicted to taking action. But there are very few people who are addicted to taking both learning and action, like Marcus Aurelius did. So why not become one yourself? Why not, instead of just mindlessly scrolling through YouTube, through buying courses and all of that, why not, instead of just scrolling through this list of content and just learning and learning and learning and never implementing, why not, instead of just reading books like I used to read and then never implement them, why not just come back to the same old books, reread them once more, and actually take action? Why not go through the course once more? And whenever they tell you an actionable step, or you believe that this can be something that can be made inside real life, why not just go outside and actually test it out? Fair enough, you need to cold approach a girl. Do it. Do it right now as you watch me. Close the video, pause it, and just go outside, find some girl, cold approach her, and get her number. Even if you get rejected, you still got the experience. You will need to get rejected thousands of times for you to actually be good. There is one very good quote from Alex Camozzi. He says that in the beginning you will suck so much, but then as you continue forward, as you continue to progress, you will suck less, and then you will suck less, and less and less and less, till eventually you will suck so little that you will eventually be good. That is what Marcus Aurelius did. That is what every successful person does. They began going and cold messaging people. They began going and actually watching courses. They began going ahead and actually getting rejected by girls. They began trying. They got through a lot of rejections. They got through a lot of failed sales calls. They got through a lot of discouragement through those cold DMs, through recording those YouTube videos. But they kept on doing them. They kept on doing them, and eventually it paid off for them. And now you see them with 2 million subscribers, with the wealth that you want and desire inside life. So that is the thing that you need to do as well. I know I am annoying as fuck with this thing that I'm telling you right now. Just take action, learn, take action, learn, take action. That's all you got to do in order to take off where Marcus left. Thanks a lot for watching, my friend. And if you are interested, I have a free school community in the second link of the description. You can join that community. It's completely free, and you will find like-minded people like yourself inside there.